I'm in creative right now, working on the ARV. My big thing right now is to get all the logic done. So, oh yeah, you can see this. Boop, laser distance sensor. I've been adding the reversing camera. So I've moved all my displays around. Well, I've put my weather display down here, and I got it fixed so that the wind speed is actually reported. It's still kind of sketchy with the direction. Like it flickers a little bit too much. So I might remove that. And then I put don't get lost up here because it's kind of in the view. You can see it more when you're just looking straight ahead. And then I've put the reversing camera down on its own little 1x1, and that's what the distance sensor is for. So I've got these white lines on here that kind of show you the angle. And I think I should put something else on here that shows when it's in reverse. But now you can see it'll change to yellow when there's something kind of close, but you're not too close. Then it'll go red when you're too close. So, I mean, it's not too close, but if you're going at speed, it's good to know. Good to know you stop before you hit anything. I put down this line as well. This turns on when a player is in here, so if I hop out, it just looks like the same kind of pattern I used on all these other lights. This little pixel pattern. It's maybe a bit too bright, but it's okay. It's the same color as, well, I don't know if it's the same color as this actually. It's more of an orange color, so same color as that one. So yeah, I need something to indicate reverse. This is supposed to be my reverse indicator, so we'll have that working, but I'll also put something up here. Or maybe an audible beep would be good. And then all my microcontrollers are still on the side. They are still being worked on, essentially. The reversing camera was the biggest thing. I've still got 2 more slots down here, and then 1 slot on this, and 1 slot on this. My cruise control is really just like a throttle control. Like, that's how my car works. When I turn on cruise control, it just locks it at whatever throttle position I've currently got it at. My car's a bit older though, so a lot of the cruise control systems I see in other people's vehicles, they have like an up arrow and a down arrow, and then you can control it and it's controlling the speed. So I don't know if I want that or if I just want to make my throttle a little bit less sensitive. I don't really care. Like, cruise control for me is just so that I don't have to hold W when I'm in amphibious water mode. So I think what I'll do, we'll try and get a buzzer. I also need a way to disable the buzzer up here for the bilge pump. Yeah, 210. I think the diving air supply might also be running the impeller when it's not supposed to be. So there's a clutch somewhere. Yeah, so less than 320, it only goes up to like 210, a little bit over 210. For a bilge pump, like a bilge pump override, I think what I want is just an acknowledgement button that resets it until, how would this work? And where would I put the button? Over here might be good, but maybe I should put it on the dash, arrow button. Bilge acknowledge. So that's a push button. That would work, right? So you push it and it'll stop the bilge pump from going nuts. And it will only reset when either you push it again. Was nice and simple, and now it's not. So there will be another one. This is still fairly simple. Bilge acknowledge channel. I've got channel 7. 7. So for this, I'll probably use like a JK flip-flop. Let's do a, well, no, because when you press it, it's going to set it. So what you want is actually like, when the liquid meter is more than 1, then set off the thing, set off the buzzer and the light, if there was a light. Then you want like this to reset it, right? Something like that. But then it's like maybe you want another one so that you can redetect. When you press the button, it's going to reset and this thing's going to go off again because the number's still greater, so it's going to set. Which means in here you want a pulse. Yeah, would that work? Would the pulse only happen when the first time it goes over 1? Go over to FJ Warner so I can just jump in the water. Right now it's driving really aggressively because of the infinite air and fuel. Alright, I will park here. Okay, prepare for alarm. So yes, I know we're flooding. And we can see on here that there is water inside. And it's going down? Why is it going down? Oh, do I have player damage? Okay, there's the port in here that you can't see, which is connected to the fluid manifold, it's connected to the fuel manifold. And that is deleting all the water in here. So if I spin my Bilge, it should go even faster. Doesn't look like it's going faster. I wonder if that's connected. Oh. Well, that's being toggled, right? So no matter how many times I press that, I need to get this down to 0 so that I can try it again. I'm just going to let the fuel manifold do it. Should I actually just make my Bilge a valve that goes into a fuel manifold instead of trying to pump the water out, just delete it? That would have been so much smarter. There's all this crap, like gearboxes and stuff. RPS, I reckon I want to try and get this spinning. See if I can look at the impeller while it's spinning. So my impeller is going just under 6 and the flow is not going. So there's no fluid in. Well, that'll be why it's not, you know, like going fast or anything. Like it's not speeding up what the fluid port is doing. Well, while I wait for that. This is what I was talking about, like it's kind of hard to get out of that. Ugh. I don't know if this water is deep enough. It's so hard to throw. There's a fish. Oh, look, little fish is coming. I don't know how you, like, hook them, or if it's just luck. Need to try and throw it a bit further away, I think. Yep, got one. I think it's just like a luck thing, and then you've got the fish. I've never caught this fish before. I think it's really interesting. It's really nice how they've done this. One fish. Still got 200 liters to go. This is really good as like a career option to enable you to never run out of money. If they make the fishing rod an item that respawns somewhere, so you can always go and pick up a fishing rod, then you'd never be stuck with no money, because you'd always be able to just go get a fishing rod. And the sell point isn't in my world, but it's up there in a new world. A snook. I really want you to be able to like like swing the rod and throw so that you can cast it even further. Yes. It's so easy. They need to like refine it a little bit so that the fish maybe tries to escape and you have to like reel it in or control it left and right. Isn't that how Minecrafts work? It's like the fish swims around and you have to kind of pull it in without letting it snap the line. Ooh. Catching heaps of fish. So each one of these by default sells for 100 bucks. So I should have 400 bucks. I had another one, didn't I? Thought I had another one. Maybe it got out. I'm nearly there with the water anyway. I might be able to catch one more fish. But I dropped my rod. Oh yeah, the color on the rod. There's that little colored strip on the rod. That is orange on this bit, and when I placed it, it should have been red. So I don't know if it's always going to be orange or if it's just messed up. I don't think I'm getting any more fish. I don't even see any more fish. There's one. He's coming. Nope. Nope. He's coming. Got one. Ta-da. Okay. So now... Oh, this is at 2. I wonder if this ever fully resets to 0. I might have to make it only go off when there's like more than 5 or more than 10 liters of water. Oh, there's the first fish I got. So yeah, that's an orange stripe, right? When I put it in here, it's a red stripe. So I painted it red. Okay, I think it was 1, right? So if it goes more, it should go off again. Yeah, I think that works, right? That makes sense. If it goes off and you acknowledge that it's going off, it means you've pushed the button intentionally and it's not going to stop, or it's not going to go off again until you reset because of having a low amount of water. But I think I'll change from 1 to 10. This thing can hold like 25,000 liters, so 10 is not going to be much. So that's a nice way to just let you push a button to turn it off. Now this thing, the bilge pump comes up, goes in and across, goes into the gearboxes 3 to 1, comes across, down here, into the impeller. So this is RPS in. This is fluid out. This goes back across. Oh, I've deleted this block here. Okay. Make sure to get that on both sides. Get that, and then another angle pipe. And so there is a fluid or a liquid filter there. So it's only going to be able to suck fluid up from that point on. So there might be air trapped in this, but as soon as you stop pumping, it should fall back out. I'll show you the 5.5 I was working on. This is where I prototyped this interior bed. So the only thing is I had to lose the wedge across here, and I really don't want to lose that wedge. I'm going to try and keep it the whole way out. So this might not be in this version, but I'm thinking it can go where the medical bed is in some other version. So you flip the switch, and then you've got weapons, ammo, grenades, all sorts of stuff. So it's pretty elegant. It fits exactly. So there's 2 blocks going that way on the bottom row, and then 3 blocks on the next row, and then the bed. And also, like, this is too much equipment personally for me and this kind of size of vehicle. I wouldn't want that. So I am happy to stick with this, where I get my little wedge. Oh no, I painted all the yellow stuff at some point. So that's good. I need to hook up this reverse light. So off the seat, I need one of these starting on channel 2. And that will read another one of these, which will be channel 1 off the seat. Bit messy, but that should do it. Yep. And a reverse beeper. Where can I put a buzzer? I can put a buzzer here. Nice and symmetrical. So what does a beeping reverse beep sound like? Oh, it kind of sounds like that. Maybe, yeah. And that can go into a 1x2 because it's just blinking. I'm just going to grab this blinker. Reverse buzzer. If there was white noise, I would use the white noise. Reverse and buzzer. Yeah, I really like how, like I know in the UK, it's a requirement that their trucks have a white noise buzzer instead of a beep, because it's easier for humans to hear. It's a bit slow. I think it could be the length of the on pulse. This one, if I change that down a bit. Oh no, all my stripe is gone as well. Damn. How much should I brake? Yeah, that's better. It's a bit quick now. I feel like I'm really close. Really, really close. It's basically just the gun now. I don't actually want to work on the gun. What I need to do is try and fit some of these real big ones. So I think I need to figure out the shape of the fuel tank. What I'm going to do is put in a whole bunch of red blocks through here. And if I just copy this. So anywhere that's red is the fuel tank. What I need for a fuel tank. So I'll probably take like the long ECU and put that in this long gap. That's the driver's turnout control. This one here is the weather data. That's kind of got to be that shape. It's got to be a 3x3. So I think I'm going to need a 1x3. That's good. All of these ones over here are like 1 wide, so they're real easy to hide. Steering. I had tried or looked at using Ackerman steering, but it would mean doing it for 6 axles, and it's just like, I'll do it if I get real desperate, but otherwise I'm just not going to do it. So that's going to have to go on the wall, and I need some 3s. If I have a 1, I can put it in that slot. I think that's maybe got a block on top of it. It's got a block on top of it anyway, so it should be fine. Not deleting anything. Okay. So the floor is back. My fuel tank is back. And I only have this many controllers left, which some of them can go below the bed. There's still this slot down here. And there is some space behind here. This thing has to pivot out, so it's really only like a little 2 by something. They need to change the price of this small one because it costs 50 for a small one, but it costs 50 for night vision binoculars. And anything that remains is going to end up on this wall, so I'll just put it all here for now. But I would really like to put like a pistol, some emergency equipment for like if the driver needs to grab stuff and get out in this wall, so I might try and push some of it back a bit further. That's very, very close to being finished. Okay, so now I'm going to do some career. I kind of want to go over to Sawyer. Oh no, radar detector. Oh, okay, that's just a decorative piece, but I don't remember where it was. Okay, remember that I deleted a radar detector. I wonder, what am I researching? I'm getting the mining gear, and the radar detector is under radar and sonar for 20 research. We'll get that next. I should be able to get 20 research pretty easily. So, fuel. Oh no, fuel's not connected. And the battery is draining. A lot of stuff isn't connected though. A lot of stuff is not connected. One moment. Okay, I think it's all connected. We've got 758 fuel. Someone write that down. Put it in auto. Change over to water mode. I'm a bit worried about its balance because I added all these like weight blocks on top and doors and stuff and all this heavy stuff to the top of it. So it might be a little bit unbalanced. Like I'm pretty sure it's got a left. No, I'm pretty sure it's got a right lane. I don't know why. Unless it's just because the driver's seat is on the right hand side. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I'll get any fish while I'm moving. The fish are... the fish are sensitive to noise, so they will avoid your vehicles if your engines are too loud. But yeah, there's not much of a good chance. I mean, there is a fish, but it's got to be able to swim this fast to catch the thing. Probably not going to happen. Oh, that's a big looking wave. I'm just going to go for it. Ooh. Come on. Easy peasy. No worries. I am very scared that if I get flipped upside down, I'm not going to be able to roll back up. Industrial equipment. I can go mining now. I can go mining. I've used about 300. No. What was my... 760. Yeah, I used about 300 liters of fuel getting out here. It's not as fuel efficient as steam, but it's not too bad. What can I get for 8 research? What's really short for 8 research? At this point, I'm just getting everything, right? I'll get keypads. Okay, cruise control off. Seems very slow over here. I need to get fuel, so I'm going to stop at the diesel gantry. God damn, this feels fast. Gotta be careful not to take any corners too quickly, because it's definitely lagging around here. And I don't want to roll. I wonder if something is causing... It's like on land, my grip is really high. Oh, this one's not connected. I've got a little list of things that I need to fix. That fuel gauge is now on it. 808. Huh. So I can carry 808, but I spawn with 750 something. I'll make my max 760, even though I can technically carry more. I want to go and have a look at this thing, blue off-road. So I guess I'll just drive around to O'Neill and then go up over the hill. Once I get through here, like past these trees, I'm going to turn right onto the train track. And yeah, I'll go straight. Once I'm on here, I should be able to turn cruise control on. Now it's just a nice leisurely drive around the train tracks. And hope that the lag doesn't screw me or the wind doesn't screw me, because it feels like it's not controlling very well right now. I'm just going to stop here and have a look inside for a crate. That door looked a bit suspicious. Although, I did just drive with 20 minutes across the ocean, non-stop, and now I'm on Sawyer and have been driving on the land, and the door hasn't jammed itself. It's probably going to now though, isn't it? Hold on, I'll close it and then I can have a look at what the value is. Yeah, it did. It tried to go too far. but it's at 0 and it's still getting electricity. Huh. I think putting those wedges there is actually helping it. Yeah, it's like it's trying to push through. And the wedges are stopping it, and then it's getting sealed because it's in the right place. So definitely something janky. Like if you're in the water for too long, something goes wrong with it. Don't know how I'm going to get around that. Even if I have like buttons to adjust it, it still thinks it's at 0. So I'm going to be forever adjusting its set point or its process variable. I hope they just add a 360-degree robotic pivot. I was really hoping for a crate. Also, when did this get here? Is this like a bus shelter? How long's that been there? And this? An accessibility ramp? Has this been here forever? I don't remember ever seeing this stuff. That's so weird, like... it's just weird. Oh, now it didn't close. Huh. That's not good. I really need to change how that door works completely. Because the velocity pivot, it's just not working. I don't think anything is interfering with it either. Like it's in a position where it shouldn't have anything that can touch it. Somewhere out here is a off-road truck. Oh, god damn it. Parking brake. Yeah, I need to weld. Even if I die. Come on, go out. Where is this fire? Where is the fire? It was inside the whole time. I hit the fuel tank, which is like the front of this thing. That's why I was trying to weld the front under here as quickly as possible. I hope it's got fuel. I hope it's got fuel. Well, that's closing now. It says I've got fuel. But my cameras are busted. Which means my battery is fully drained. Yeah, I've got not much battery left. If I put it in park and rev the engine, that's gonna charge a little bit quicker. Let me save it. I've still got fuel, I can still drive. I just need to find this thing without hitting anything. This used to be lower, didn't it? Didn't have as much ground clearance as it currently has. But I'm still hitting things. It would have been so bad if I didn't change it. Oh, I see it. Getting through all the trees is going to be a nightmare. I feel like I've got some kind of auto brake on, you know? Like I can't coast. So it might be applying a brake. Here's the culprit. I'll get some flares, light up the area. And a rope. Oh, okay. There's a rope anchor down here somewhere. Wait, where's my rope anchor gone? Damn it. No, the door's still broken. Oh, this interior is broken. Just the key. Okay, and I've got to go to Holt Town, so getting through the trees is going to be the worst thing. I could either go through all these trees. I hear an angry animal. I think it might be a pig. It's going to be easier to go back towards the airfield, actually. I also need to check if there is a parking brake on that thing. Door? Oh, at least the doors work. I'm liking the look of this gap. You know, what I should do is maybe I can connect my throttle to a counter. So instead of sending a 1 signal, it sends like whatever the counter's signal is. That way I can use up and down arrows to control it while cruise control is on. So if I press cruise control, it'll just like stick wherever the counter is at. And then if I press an up arrow, it'll count a little bit extra. Increase the throttle a little bit, or down arrow, decrease it a little bit. Alright, I think I'm mostly free. So if I turn here, I'm gonna go off-road a little bit. As long as there's no big bumps, this is a shortcut to Holt Town. $1,700. What a faff for $1,700. Keypads researched. I got 1 research for finishing the mission. I wanted to go over to beginner, but unless my door closes, can't make it. Also, there's no way to drive a vehicle, a wheeled vehicle, up into beginner. I could get North Harbour. It's a shame there's no garages on Sawyer because I need to like respawn this just to fix the door. I'm gonna go have a look at the other side of the map that's unexplored. Just see if I can find any crates. The lighthouse. It's so close, but I can't go there. How much is Harrison? If Harrison is less than 70, I can buy it, respawn, and then go over to the lighthouse. Oh, here's another one of Sharp Spoonfuls for the JSI docks. It's a weird place for that to be. I kind of think those are causing a lot of lag. I might have to remove them. I mean, I can't remove them for this save, but might not be able to use them anymore. Oh, it's 80,000. God damn, I can't afford it. I'll go to Olsen Bay. There's a couple of houses over there. Hope that there's a crate. If I can get like 6,000 more dollars, I can buy Harrison and then respawn. Oh, there's another dock add-on here. They must be all over the place on Sawyer. It'd be good if they added workbenches, like garage workbenches. Huh. I don't usually ever come here, really. I just drop stuff off at the dock and then leave. I've got fuel, I've got battery. I'm going to park, turn everything off. Do a little bit of exploring, see if I can find a crate. And I just want to see what that dock looks like as well. Oh, no crate. It's such a cool vehicle. I'm really happy with the way it's come out. Just a little bit more logic, work on the gun, and then it's ready to go. And a couple of fixes. No crates in any of those houses. And there won't be any crates here because this is not a normal structure. It's pretty well integrated though. Oh, there's a crate. Okay. What can I research? There was something, wasn't there? It was like the sonar, that RS-20. If I get planes, maybe? Start the planes one. I'll start the planes one. Gets me some propellers. I've got enough money that I can buy Harrison. Also, it seems like the lag got a little bit less when I picked up the crate. Oh, look at this. This is cool. I don't know if it's working. I'm like zooming around on it. I'm getting repelled by something. Why no work? That's a really cool like ramp though. It's very weird. I can zoo. Whee! So this part must be new because the gantry is still like over top of it. Can no go inside? It's all closed up. That's quite nice to use a track as just a way to separate the concrete from the wooden planks. And these are probably all physics flooded. Nice ladder. That is a very nice ladder. Oh, using rockets? I don't know why I never thought of that. You know, my first instinct is always like use a pipe or a wedge, never a rocket. Oh, the ramp's up now. What? I'm holding the down button and then I'm gonna leave. I don't know. Sometimes when you tell a thing to go up or down, once you get a certain distance away from it, it starts to move. Goddamn door. Oh, I need to connect my temperature probe to the heater that's inside this so the automatic heater turns on. Because it's saying it's cold. Also saying that I'm wet. I guess I fell in the water. So that's why I'm wet. Oh, now I'm not wet. Get these doors open. I will have $257 in one research point. Oh man, I've fallen. I own a lot of property, but I don't have any money. Alright. I've got $657. So this thing here, we know fuel level. Max is going to be 760, even though it's a little bit higher than that. And then wherever this one is going to, fuel level connected to this. Liquid level. The rear light up here is not working. It's got no signal or no electricity. Missing yellow paint. And connect exterior fuel gauge. Okay, I've done everything. Now, what I'm actually thinking with the door, it must be like when you're going through the water, it's hitting a lot of stuff. So like any of these like grippers and tracks and stuff, if I could hide them and then have something on the door that connects, because the door frame seal doesn't really hold things as straight as they should be, whereas something like a gripper and a track will hold it very straight, but it means I have to like sacrifice a little segment somewhere. If I could use hard points, that would be really good. Something like that. There is actually space through here. Like if I wanted to put a hard point on the edge of the door. But then I've got to have a hard point. I wonder if you can make a hard point invisible. But then you'll still walk into it. I actually had a ladder here and I removed it because I was going to put something else there. But the ladder does look very cool. Automatic heater. Temperature probe heater. I don't know what temperature you freeze at. So I'll make it a property number. I'll just say 10. Heater temperature on. So if the temperature is less than 10 degrees, the heater will turn on. That will almost certainly need tweaking and a button added so that it can be overridden and turned off, like made to be not automatic. Holy moly, this is like a $75,000 vehicle. So next time I'll go over to the lighthouse and out to beginner and unlock some of those islands and see if there's anything lurking around there. I haven't been up anywhere near there, so there should be a lot of crates. A lot of missions, crates, money, research points. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.